Hey everyone, I'm Heather from Heal with Heather Kristen with your April horoscope readings. I am going to be using the Starseed Oracle deck by Rebecca Campbell, as well as my own deck in app form, the Sparkle and Shine Oracle deck. Let's get started. Hey Cancer, and happy April. Okay, let's take a look at the cards I pulled for you. First one, We the Hathors. Okay, Deep Love, Mother's Milk, Birth is a Portal. I'm going to read these because they're kind of, you can't get a lot from the names. Breath of the Cosmos, My Will to Thy Will, Micromanaging the Universe. And the last one is Baby Steps. Action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. Okay, so the message that I'm really getting for you is you're in the process of kind of a rebirth, okay? You really need to allow yourself to move through this month with patience, okay? The first one that really stands out is Breath of the Cosmos, micromanaging the universe. Slow down, okay? It feels like you're trying to make something happen. You're trying like really, really hard, and it's almost knocking the wind out of you. Okay, this Breath of the Cosmos, it's like you're pushing so hard to get something or make something or do something that you're just kind of losing yourself in the process. It's the message is to really slow down and allow things to happen, allow this process to unfold as it should, okay? It, it really ties in with baby steps. Also, it doesn't feel that this process or this thing that you're pushing is really coming from a place of joy or love. It feels to me, and the word that comes that's ringing through my head is expectation. You are pushing this out of some kind of expectation. Maybe there's an underlying limiting belief. Maybe you're doing this to impress others or to support your family, or because you think that you should be doing it for some reason. It's going to be different for everyone. But the point is that it just feels like there's no life behind your actions, okay? And when I mean life, I mean true joy for you, and the process of doing this versus this action being forced because you feel that you need to by someone else's expectation or limiting beliefs that you have about, your idea of who you should be, what you should do, things like that, okay? So, okay. So one of the underlying messages that's coming through is you need to find love for yourself this month, okay? As I was saying, the expectation, whatever you're doing, might be the expectation of others or limiting beliefs. And it's all because you yourself and your own personal joys and connection to who you really are and your soul's purpose have kind of gotten lost as of late. Well, maybe it's as of late. Maybe for some of you, it's been a really long time. But you really need to connect with you and realize that you do not need to be someone else or live through someone else's expectations to be loved. This is a really big self-love month for you, coming to terms with what is going to help you love you and not try to be loved by other people. Hopefully that makes sense. It feels like you've created a lot of you have created your life based on the expectation of others, or at least a portion of your life. Maybe you're doing one thing that is, it's based on expectation. You really need to figure out if and what is someone else's expectation versus your expectation for yourself. Why do you have this expectation for yourself? Is it something that brings you joy? Is what you're doing bringing you joy? Okay, a lot of us are in jobs and doing things in life that we don't enjoy because we have, this mental expectation, this limiting belief, this societal norm, or this belief or desire for us from our parents. Past lives too. Something could cross over from our past life. Anyway, the point is as you're going through these things and these life changes and these life, the way you're living life, what you're trying to manifest or create for yourself may not be completely aligned with your soul and what you truly desire. And getting in touch with yourself and really finding who you are for you, your unique you, and really learning to love who you are for you is going to help you find your true purpose, calling, what you really love to do, who you like to interact with, everything like that, okay? So before you can call in things that really align with who you are, you have to fully know who you are and love and appreciate who you are. And that comes from taking a step back from what others are thinking or perceiving you to be and just being you. And a part of that is knowing that the universe loves you, okay? You were created from the universe. You are energy, and you are filled and surrounded by love. And it does not have to come from the people here, okay? The physical bodies that are here and around you in your life. Love comes from inside of you because you are a piece of the universe. So that's why it is so important to find your inner love, because you are loved. You are a child of the universe. You are a being that love is the core energy. But it's so easy throughout our lives to disconnect from that core love energy, and we find ourselves just absolutely craving it and doing all sorts of crazy things to make the people outside of us love us, when all we need is the love that is within us. And we can create so many amazing things by loving and appreciating ourselves. Okay, maybe I've gone on too long about that, but last card, baby steps. As you go through these processes of learning who you are, of trying to love yourself, of appreciating yourself this month, you might end up tweaking or completely refocusing your energy and what you want to manifest in your life. And that's totally okay. Just chip at that process and what you want to create yourself one step at a time, okay? Be slow, be mindful. Do not jump into anything. Make sure you are enjoying life, you're taking time for yourself, and that you're really tweaking your process as you go, like one day at a time. Here's an example. So you're wanting to create a podcast, okay? And you have an idea to say, okay, this is what I want to do for this podcast. And you're like, okay, so what else should I do? If the ideas aren't coming to you of what you want to create or what you want to do, let it go. Don't sit there and dwell on it. Go about your day, enjoy it, exercise, spend time with friends or family, or, be alone, meditate, whatever it is that really helps you connect and center and focus and relax and live and enjoy. Do that, okay? If the message is that things are going to come to you in bits and pieces, they're going to be kind of like divine insight. Maybe you get it through a dream. Maybe a color sparks something in your brain. Maybe you're watching a movie and you're like, oh my God, I got to write this down. I have an idea. Okay, it's not going to all come at once, and you don't have to force it. Just take baby steps. And whenever I get divine messages, I always get kind of like this little spark of electricity that runs through me. And it's going to feel like that. These little bits of insight are going to come to you, and it's going to feel different than some of your other ideas. Maybe if you're searching your brain and you're like, okay, what can I do to come up with this? Oh yeah, this this works. These are going to be ideas that come out of nowhere. It's going to be your intuition on overdrive, okay? So do not force anything. Take small steps, one thing at a time. Wait for things to come for you, or come to you, okay? So I think that's about time. I am going to jump over to my app and see what comes up for you. Okay, black and white. That's a cool message. Okay, the message of black and white, with its cool little 3D glasses. Perspective, okay? Right now, you are seeing things with like you're watching a regular movie, okay? Like an old black and white movie, or an old TV where you have this flat screen. It's not really dimensioned, black and white. There's not much to define anything. When you change your perspective, when you are able to look at things from a place of internal love and appreciation for yourself, you are going to see life in a very different way. As you start going through the process of really learning to love yourself and take a step back from what you're really working hard for right now, and just being able to appreciate life and appreciate the moments and appreciate yourself, you are going to start noticing that life is so much more colorful and dimensional than those old black and white TV sets or movie theaters, right? It's like a 3D movie. Everything's coming at you. It's exciting. You just feel like you're actually there and living it and enjoying, instead of it's just kind of happening around you and it's all monotonous and monochrome and everything like that, okay? So this is going to help you, not this, but as you work through this month and you really connect with yourself and your heart, and find a way to work on your self-love and self-compassion, self-appreciation, there's going to be a lot more things that are opening up to you. You're going to see a lot more, you're going to experience a lot more, and there's going to be a beautiful transformation. Okay? I'm sending you lots of love this month, Cancer, and I will see you back here in May.